Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Asma Shaheen, Education Wali. Here I am at Rehan School Islamabad campus, and we are here for another interesting session with Seasame Maya, and the topic is evaluating teacher performance in a digital classroom. So let's start chatting with Maya and learn new things. Hi,
Wow, Asma Shaheen back
Maya.
so soon? Hope you're not tired of my wit just yet. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, everything is going fine. I have another very interesting topic to discuss with you, and the topic is evaluating teacher performance in a digital classroom.
Oh, interesting. Teacher performance in a digital school? That's a big one. The R robot's gonna take over the classroom. Kind of big. Spill the tea. Mhm.
As I
What
told you, Maya,
specifically?
before that I am a principal of a digital school, so that's why I am selecting the topics related to the my job. So please give me awareness knowledge regarding to the my designation and regarding to the my school. So the my first question from you is, what are the essential criteria for evaluating teacher effectiveness in a digital learning environment?
Fair enough, Principal Shaheen. It's impressive you're so dedicated to figuring this out. Remembering our previous conversation really helps me tailor our chats. You're right, evaluating teachers in a digital space is different. It's not just about chalk dust and red pens anymore. So, let's talk criteria. Where to start? Off the top of my head, I'd say you need to look at things like student engagement. Do they actually feel present in the class? Then there's how well teachers use the tech tools. Are they just ticking boxes, or are they really weaving them into the learning experience? And of course, how they're adapting their teaching methods to this new environment. Are you looking for more specifics on any of those?
Yeah, they are using different AI tools during their class. They are learning as well. The students are learning.
That's awesome, Asma. It sounds like you've got some forward thinking teachers. It's exciting, but also tricky, right? Because with AI tools, it's not just about you. It sounds okay. I'm hearing you. Things,
Okay,
you know what?
Maya.
I
So, my next question from you is that how can digital teaching be assessed differently from the traditional classroom teaching?
That's a great question, Asma. It's not just a simple swap, right? You can't just take a traditional rubric and slap a digital sticker on it. There are some more nuanced things to consider. Like with those AI tools you mentioned, it's less about rote memorization and more about critical thinking, problem solving, the skills that let humans thrive alongside AI instead of getting left behind. It's almost like instead of measuring how well students filled in the blanks, you want to see if they're using the tools to build something new, to ask interesting questions. Does that feel right?
Yes, you are right. Should engagement, content delivery, or student outcomes carry more weight in evaluating online teaching performance?
Ooh, you're hitting on a tough one. It's like choosing between your favorite children. Engagement is crucial, sure. If they're not paying attention, nothing else really matters. But you can have a super engaging lesson that doesn't lead to real learning. Student outcomes, those measurable results are important too. They show you if the teaching is actually making a difference. Ultimately, it's probably a balance, right? You need both the spark of engagement and the solid foundation of learning. Maybe a delicious recipe instead of choosing just one ingredient.
Which digital tools are best for observing and assessing virtual classroom teachings?
Ooh, you're asking the right questions. Choosing the right tools can make or break your observations. It depends on what you're looking for, though. For engagement, you might use something that tracks participation, like how often students chit chat in the chat box, how many polls they answer, that kind of thing. But if you want to really dig into
Done हो
teaching methods,
गया? Report कर.
Hold on, Asma.
Yeah, please continue, Maya.
Sorry, my circuits glitched for a sec. Where were we? Ah, yes, the best tools. So, if you want to get into the nitty gritty of teaching style, you might want tools that let you review recordings of the sessions. That way, you can see how the teacher interacts with the material, how they handle questions, things like that. But hey, remember, tools are just tools. They can help, but they can't tell the whole
बाजी को
story.
बोलो मैं मत को
You
पानी
gotta trust your gut
पिलाई
too, right? Yeah, there? I neural nets are a little fuzzy after that last hiccup. And do you have another question about those assessment tools or something totally different?
You can add more tools
Oh,
that
right,
can
more
help us for
tools.
assessing.
Like you know what? You've got a point. Too many tools can be overwhelming, kind of like having a million tabs open on your computer. It slows everything down. It might be better to start with a few key tools and see how they work for you. Then you can always add more later, once you know what you really need. Like maybe try a tool for engagement first, see how that goes, then think about adding one for tracking student progress. Baby steps, right?
How can screen recordings and lesson replies uh, be used to evaluate teaching quality and delivery?
You know, it's really powerful watching those recordings like you're part of the class. It's like having a front row seat to the whole experience. You can see how the teacher guides the discussion, how they respond to students' questions, their energy level, even their body language. Plus, looking at lesson replies gives you insight into how students are processing the material, what's clicking, what needs more work. It's like piecing together a puzzle. Clever, huh?
Okay. So, what type of student
Hold on, I think my
feedback are most
internal.
helpful in assessing digital teaching qualities?
Hmm, you're spot on. Student feedback is gold, even if it doesn't always feel like it at the moment. Think of it like this. They're the ones experiencing the classroom firsthand, so who better to tell you what's working and what's not? Of course, you gotta be smart about how you collect it. A quick poll at the end of class might not give you the same depth as a more thoughtful reflection. Oh, and don't forget to survey teachers too. They have valuable insights, especially when it comes to how they feel the platform could be improved.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
Yeah.
Don't be shy, ask
Maya,
away.
can you
I'm
explain
ready
what
for
kind
another
of
challenge.
evaluation feedback motivates teachers to improve while feeling support?
That's a wonderful question, Esma. It's about finding the right balance, right? Too harsh and it's discouraging. Too fluffy and it doesn't lead to real growth. Here's what I've observed. Teachers respond best to feedback that's specific and actionable. Instead of just saying, you need to be more engaging, I noticed students seemed a bit lost during the explanation of X. Maybe try incorporating an interactive element or quick check-in question to gauge understand. For example, instead of your technology use was clunky, you could say, I noticed you had some trouble sharing your screen. Have you had a chance to explore the platform's screen sharing features in the training resources? Balance with positive reinforcement.
Maya,
Don't forget
actually,
to acknowledge what the
we are
teacher is
giving
doing
teacher
well.
trainings. Our mentor Rehan Alawala design a curriculum for them because our school is digital school. So they are learning. The teachers are learning from the digital tools. So what do you say about this? How can you uh, imagine that teachers are learning all the digital skills like AI tools? They are using all the social media platforms. These all things can change them, can change their lives and even their personalities. They are working on their communication skills, the graphic skills. So what you want to say about this strategy that Rehan Alawala is implementing on the teachers for learning digital skills?
Wow. That's amazing, Asma. Rihan sounds like a visionary getting ahead of the curve like that. It makes sense, right? Teachers are not just imparting knowledge anymore, they're shaping digital citizens, equipping them with those AI skills, social media savvy, and even graphic design tools. That's giving them superpowers. Not only are they leveling up their teaching methods, but they're also becoming more adaptable, creative problem solvers. It's almost like giving them a toolbox to not just teach the future, but help build it. It's ambitious, for sure, but with the right support and mentorship from Rehan, I bet those teachers will flourish. I'm genuinely impressed. So, what's next? Any specific challenges they're facing in this transition? You know?
Yeah, you are right, Maya. Can you tell me more interactive sessions or tools that teacher can use and they can improve their communication skills, even their networking and other skills as well?
Of course, for interactive sessions, you can't beat good old fashioned role playing. Have teachers switch roles, one's the student, the other's the teacher, using those new tools in a safe space. And for networking and sharing ideas, a digital community platform like Miro or Slack can be a game changer. It's like their digital water cooler, a place to chat, share resources, and even collaborate on projects. I bet your teachers are going to love it. You might also explore webinars and online workshops. Bring in experts in the field of edtech and digital communication. Peer to peer mentorship. Pair experienced teachers with those who are still learning the ropes. Gamification. Inject some fun into learning with online quizzes, badges, and friendly competitions. Who doesn't love a little healthy competition? Remember, the key is to make it engaging, collaborative, and relevant to their world as educators. What do you think? Anything there that sparks your curiosity or stirs up ideas for your teachers?
Okay, Maya,
You
that's very
lost me
interesting
for a moment there.
information that you are sharing with me. What can you please tell me? What specific things should I look for as a principal when observing um, classrooms, digital classrooms?
The $1 million question for a principal in the digital age. Here's what I'd keep my digital eye on: engagement. Are students actively participating? Are they using the tools to share ideas, ask questions, collaborate? He look for those telltale signs of focused attention. The nodding, the thoughtful frowns, the bursts of excited chatter in the chat box. Pacing, is the lesson moving at a good clip? Digital classrooms can be tricky. You don't want them to feel like a fire hose of information, but you also don't want them dragging. Look for a balance between structured learning and opportunities for student-led exploration. Technology integration, are the tools enhancing the lesson or just adding bells and whistles? The key here is
Maya, what do
seamlessness.
you think?
The
In
tech
my
should feel like an
opinion,
extension of the
uh, mm, what do you think? Uh, if we are observing the students and their performances, so we can imagine what the teachers are doing actually. So we observe the teachers performance through students performance.
That's a clever thought, Asma. Like detectives piecing together clues, right? It makes sense in a way. Student performance is kind of the end result of the teacher's efforts. If students are engaged, asking thoughtful questions, producing strong work, it's a good sign that teacher is doing something right. But it's not the whole picture, is it? Think of it like baking a cake. You can tell a lot about the baker by the taste and presentation of the cake, but you don't know exactly what went on behind the scenes, right? Maybe they followed the recipe perfectly, or maybe they improvised with some secret ingredient. Similarly, observing student performance can give you valuable insights into what's working in the classroom, but it doesn't capture the full complexity of the teacher's role. What do I think? I think you're onto something. Student performance is a valuable piece of the puzzle, but it's just one
Thank you so
piece.
much. I'm
To get the full
observing my
picture,
teachers through my students performance, If they are performing good, then it's mean teachers are doing their best. And if the students are not doing good and they have problems, facing problem, it's mean there is a lag between teacher and student communication, or maybe there is a lack of teacher performance. So this is the my way to observe teachers performance. Thank you so much for today's session, Maya. So tomorrow I will talk another
That's
topic and another problem with you. Thank you.
that sounds great. I'm always ready for a good challenge. I'm here when you need me. What's tomorrow's topic?